We have a brand new game.
I was trying to contain myself. Oh my.
Go option one, not safe. These are insane.
And Brandon keep killing it.
What's up, chat?
What's good, creative fam? Welcome back to another episode of Uncensored. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Lights, camera, action. Yeah, we back again. Talking all the latest gear. Bring your lens, bring your friends. Sony gang, pull up. Canon fan people too. Black Magic Mafia.
Tell me what you shooting, fool.
We got Red users flexing. Lumix gang in the chat. Nikon in the cut. Yeah, we steady making
stacks on stacks.
We breaking it down. No filter. Tell the real from hype. If the camera ain't fire, we ain't giving it no likes. NAB.
New drive.
CineGear.
Who's high?
Black Magic.
Price drive.
Man, that's a
That
firmware.
Updates.
Leaks and the rumors. Who got the best shot?
Creative and number one.
Look, this is Uncensored Real Talk. No cap. Live every week. Get a fam. Got our back. See if it connect. Man, you know where it's at. So grab your popcorn, hit subscribe, and let's chat. Let's go.
It's been a while, Brandon.
Yo.
It's been a while since we got it right.
Bro, we are 3 for 3 right now.
Are we?
Yes. We went.
That was tight, though.
We went good 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And then we went acapella.
Oh.
Remember, you were hitting on the Pelican case. We went old school last week.
Yes.
And this week, We murked it again. Let's go. Chat, I gotta know. Y'all gotta keep it a buck with us. Like, are y'all rapping at home yet? Like, I just want to know. Like, chat, like, at this point, with the way that the rhymes, the flow, the beat, y'all got it on lock, are y'all rapping at home yet? I want to know. Dro, you think they rapping at home?
I think they're rapping at home.
How many of y'all got it memorized? How many of y'all got it memorized? Let me know in the chat. Yo, this week is a wild week. A lot has happened. We have a lot of stuff going on. Colton said, been rapping with y'all every week.
Fred said, I'm a little too white for that.
Oh, well, you know, Fred. That's all right. I was gonna go somewhere else. Oh, I'm gonna keep it nice. My wife is
dude. Fred, you ain't too white.
Yo,
if John's wife is rapping, you have permission.
How you know?
I don't know.
John might got a sister. You don't know what John got. You don't know John's taste. Stop putting that man down. You don't know what he into. What? Is that wild? Is it wild that I'm the one telling you not to be making assumptions? What you covering your face for? You screen didn't sponsor this episode. Put that pillow down.
That's wild. Logan Webb, bro. I can't. I genuinely can't. We gotta move on. Miss. Do you know John's last name? Government name?
Government? I'm not gonna put his government name out there.
Mrs. John. I apologize.
John. He says 38 years in July. All good, bro.
I apologize, Mrs. John.
He didn't tell me I was wrong though. So.
Oh my gosh, Atlas, where'd you go?
What'd you do? Did you drop the light?
Nope.
What happened? Oh, your hat. Oh my gosh. Well, hey y'all, we are super excited to be hanging out with you guys this week. A couple bits. Look, he's laughing. He still ain't said I'm wrong. I'm just saying. John, look, this is why we put the chat on the screen so y'all can see it. Everybody for the replay. John just put crying emoji. He ain't told me I'm wrong yet, so we just gonna leave it at that, John. Let the mystery live.
Let the mystery live.
All right, so here's the deal. Couple bits of updates. As some of y'all know, last week, Jarrell and I, we were at CineGear in Los Angeles. We did the whole weekend out there. So much fun. We did a live stream from CineGear, a IRL stream. So if you guys missed that or you didn't get a chance to go to CineGear yourself, y'all should definitely go check out that live stream. That actually leads us into something that we have coming up really soon, and that is the BILD Expo, which is put on by B&H, and it is in New York City. So we will actually be at BILD next Tuesday. We will be at BILD on Tuesday. Shane, I'm gonna keep moving forward. I love that the chat's on screen. So we will be at BILD Tuesday, and we will be doing a live stream from BILD. This is our first time going to BILD together.
Yes.
I went last year, but obviously I didn't stream it because I wasn't really streaming back then the way I am now. But we will be at BILD together. We'll be live streaming. So definitely tune in Tuesday. It'll be 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. We have it on the ticker down below as well. It'll be 12 o'clock. Wait, hold on. What time is it going to be? I think I got the times wrong. It's 1 o'clock New York time, which is...
What?
Yeah.
Start over.
BILD.
So I can follow you. Yes.
We are live streaming at 1 o'clock.
We're going to start at 11?
No, we're going to start at 1.
Oh.
No, wait. You're right. I'm tripping. We're starting at 11.
Oh.
No, wait. We land at 11. We hit the floor at 1. We stream from 1 to 5.
Okay, so
and then we did
their time or our time?
New York time, 1 o'clock. Gosh, this is super confusing.
We need you guys to take off Tuesday.
just take off Tuesday altogether.
Whole day.
Make sure you have subscribed. We have our subscription goal above, so make sure y'all are hitting that subscribe button. But turn on your notifications. I'm pretty sure we're live streaming at 1 o'clock New York time. We're streaming from 1 to 5 from BILD. That is the plan, which is 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I think that's where I messed up on the ticker.
Math.
Numbers and stuff and numbers.
Science.
Thank y'all. Look, this is why we do this show live, because we get stuff wrong. And y'all help us make sure we get it right. So a few different things going on. Also, tonight, we will be doing a bonus stream. All right, look, Preston, we got it. We don't need MST. What the heck is even MST? All right, so we are going to be doing a bonus stream tonight at 9:30. Jarrell and I want to do something that we did before with our members. We did it members only, but we've been wanting to do this before.
Months ago.
Yeah, that was actually during our break during January. So do you want to actually explain this one?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we want to do is we want to roast your videos. So what we need you guys to do, okay, if you're brave enough.
After the stream. If
you have enough courage. If you're like, man, I want some feedback and or I want to send you guys something that's going to make you guys laugh. You guys are going to send us links to videos that you've made. And then tonight, we are going to review those videos live, and you guys are going to get our live reactions. It's going to be a ton of fun. Yes,
and to add a little bit of extra fun to it, I kind of told you this, but kind of didn't tell you this.
Giovanni Hernandez super chatted $20 for more Red Bull.
Giovanni with the $20 super chat. We appreciate you, brother.
We appreciate you.
Because the fridge is getting low. The fridge is getting low. So definitely appreciate the super chat, Giovanni. So tonight we're going to be doing the reacting to your videos. And I thought it'd be really cool if we did a little bit of a giveaway. Jarrell?
Oh, wow.
I've got some products that were recently sent to me. And I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a giveaway tonight.
Oh.
So
can I submit?
No, you cannot submit. But I think this leads us nicely into a segment we haven't done in a little while.
What's that?
In a world where packages tremble in fear, where fragile means nothing. Oh no! And doorsteps are a battlefield. Some heroes dare to deliver the right way. This is what's in the box.
What's in the box, Jarrell? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Jarrell? What's in the box?
I don't know.
What's in the box, Jarrell? What's in the box?
Yeah, I know.
Off the dome. Go, Jarrell. Go, Jarrell.
Box, home, phone, loan, drone. Hey!
What's up? No slabs with the subscription. Yo!
I'm gonna have to watch that replay back and see where my eyes were. I was gone. I blacked out.
All right. So for this week's episode of What's in the Box, I already threw away the box. But shout out to Polar Pro, who was nice enough to send out their whole new suite of Road Runner bags.
Oh, snaps.
We got, what is this? This is the 6-liter Road Runner. We've got the 16-liter Road Runner. They're durable. And this is the 8-liter. Oh, I broke my dang thing. This is the 8-liter Road Runner. Let me grab this.
Brandon.
So, yeah.
Pause.
Why?
It's Drusive. I'm gonna need you to get up here and freestyle. You hashtagging semi-creative fam.
Oh.
Bro, I'm calling you out, bro.
Oh, no.
I need you to submit No. Don't even submit a video because I don't want nothing written. I need you to show up on the live, drop a freestyle.
You're just inviting people on the stream. So check this out. So these bags were sent out by Polar Pro. They're amazing. They're their new camera bags. You guys can definitely go on their website and check it out. However, they're not Peter McKinnon. I will say,
Polar Pro.
Thank you so much, Polar Pro, for sending these. I don't need any more camera bags. So we will be giving these 3 bags away tonight on our live stream, and then we have a bonus item we're going to be giving away. And so the way that you can enter to win one of these bags is you can submit your film for us to take a look at, and then we will be choosing 3 people to give these bags away to and ship them out. And so like this one's like a little sling bag. It's got a little spot for your tripod, which is really cool, and it looks like this will fit like a camera body and like 2 lenses. And then the other 2 bags are obviously a little bit bigger.
These are side loading bags, which is kind of dope.
Yeah, I got you. Look at that.
So that's dope.
Full side loaded, and then they have little pockets at the top and at the bottom, so that way you can gain access to your gear. You can, put tripods on them, all that fun stuff. So, as you guys know, we've been blessed with this channel and with the content, and thanks to you guys subscribing and being amazing, that companies have gotten to the place where they are starting to send stuff out, which is awesome. So, thank you guys for rocking with us and making this possible. But in a real way, if we don't need it, we'll just give it to you guys because you guys are the reason why the companies are willing to send it to us anyway. So we decided to have a little fun with that.
So people are wondering, how do they send the videos?
Yeah, so I kind of want to test this because y'all know we've been live streaming for a while, even when live streaming was not cool. I just want to say that, okay? But YouTube actually just opened this up. Drew, I don't know if you saw this. We just got upgraded to a new feature within YouTube.
Oh, wow. We fancy?
Yeah, we fancy now. So if you go to YouTube and this unfortunately has to be done on mobile, but if you go to YouTube on our phone, you'll see that now there is a tab that says Visit Community. And if you tap on that Visit Community tab, you guys can now actually post and send stuff directly to us, which is really sick. So it's kind of like a community page, but it's like our own thread. And subscribers can upload stuff. So obviously, I think you have to be a subscriber in order to do it. But this is now the Creative Fam Live community, and you should be able to upload your videos directly there, your links directly there. If that doesn't work, or if I don't see you guys have started to push these through, then our backup plan is I'm going to just make a post on our normal community page, and then you guys can submit it there as well. So, and tonight, when we go live, we'll make sure that there's a way for you guys. If we still don't see it, when we're live tonight, we'll make sure that it's super easy for you guys to be able to actually send us those links as well. So we'll make it super easy for you.
Do you want to make up the rules on the spot?
For the videos?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you one rule on the spot. Preferably, send us videos that are 2 minutes or less. However, if your video is longer than 2 minutes, just understand we're only going to watch the first 2 minutes.
So the first 2 minutes. Also, number 2, it needs to be your video.
Yes.
Don't be sending us no Peter McKinnon videos.
Yeah.
Okay? Your video. Any other rules?
It will be helpful if the videos have copyright available music, and if like copyright free music. And if it doesn't have copyright free music, like you edited it to like, the latest Kendrick song, which I would appreciate, let me know so we can mute it on stream so our stream doesn't get taken down because you use copyright music, okay? Like, help us help you. Because if you get our stream taken down, nobody gets the bags, and then everybody's going to be mad at you, all right? So be nice.
Thank you, Brandon. Yes. No peaches.
Yes. No peaches, no creams. You remember that song? Peaches and cream. Okay, let me stop. I'm gonna get us taken down. Do you remember that song?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Throwback.
Did I just show how old I am? My bad. All right. So that's what we have going down tonight. And then, like I said, we'll have 2 bonus giveaways. We're not gonna tell them what the one I told you for the person we'll save that.
Okay.
We'll save that for tonight.
All right.
And then for the number 1 spot, I've got something special too. So,
Dude, why we got a bunch of lames on the stream right now?
what you talking about?
We got 113 people on, and we only got 30 likes.
Oh, dang.
Don't be lame. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button right now.
Yes. Mr. Camera Junkie says, Epidemic Music. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. I got a subscription to that. Yeah, I mean, if you're using pretty much most of the major ones, we'll be fine. But yeah, do it for me.
Adrian, yes, that counts.
Does it count as my video if I just shot it and I'm not an editor? Yeah, that's fine. Psh. If it didn't count, I would not be able to post most of my content.
If you were the first AC, it counts. If you were
then tell us.
If
I
you
feel like
got
first AC is like really close.
if you got the coffee, it counts.
That's saying a lot. That you're going too far.
Without you, sir,
You're
it would
wildin'.
not have happened.
You're wilding. That's a bit much. JB says it seems like the visit community tab only allows images. Okay, well, all right. I will make a post and let you guys comment your stuff on there. We'll do that. It counts.
It counts.
It does not count. I was a grip on a Toyota commercial. Does it count? No, it does not count, Israel. It does not count. I shoot, edit, and grabbed the one I submitted.
Doesn't count, Ron.
Doesn't count. If you shot it and edited it,
Doesn't count.
but you didn't color it, it doesn't count. All right. So, I think that's all the big news that we needed to cover.
Yes.
Now, as you guys saw, today is Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys saw from the thumbnail that, some stuff is going down. And I think we need to be a little cautious of it. Do you want to go ahead and hop into our first story of the day? Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, kind of.
That's a no.
Yeah. That's the thing that I thought you were gonna say. The thing I thought we were gonna do, we don't have on the list, so it's all good.
Oh,
so,
well,
yes.
we can do it.
No. Let's jump in the first one.
Y'all ready to jump into the first story?
Yes,
Because
we're cooked.
it's a doozy.
Yes,
It's a doozy in a very I don't really know how to move way. If y'all have not seen, it is official. Now, what was it? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about VO3, and I brought some clips up onto the stream for you guys to watch. We showed a few VO3 clips, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen them. The Star Wars, vlogging one or the Yeti one.
Yep.
People are definitely having fun with VO3, right? However, I showed y'all a clip specifically of somebody who was using VO3 in a way that I was like, oh, this could actually be used professionally.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be the puppy one. I'm not sure if y'all remember the puppy one. Actually, do I have it? I might have the puppy one. Hold on, let me see. Do I have the puppy one available? Maybe not. But basically, it was a AI video that was basically like a drug. Like the old drug commercials where they just show a bunch of people who could benefit from having the drug. Well, somebody fully created a commercial with a fake drug, basically using it, and the puppy one, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
There were a few shots in there that were pretty dang convincing. Well, the guy who created that has now created something else, and it's super crazy because he has now created an ad that officially ran during the NBA Finals on TV.
That's quite a bit of upgrade.
That's a huge upgrade.
From going to posting stuff on social media to all of a sudden getting the shoulder tap. How about you make some for the NBA Finals? Do you think he pitched it?
No, I'm pretty sure. I don't know this for a fact.
Or do you think they reached out?
I think the company reached out because his video went mega viral. And his video, I mean, there's a lot of videos using, VO3 that I think are, that have been pretty convincing. But his was sort of like a good case study of like telling a compelling full story. So the question is this the future or is it a fad? We want you guys to sound off. While you guys are sounding off, if you have not seen this commercial yet,
let's run it.
I've got it.
Let's run it.
Let's play the commercial. Y'all tell us what you think.
Indiana gonna win, baby.
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money on. I'm all in on OKC.
Indiana got that dog in them.
Will egg prices go up this month?
I think we'll hit $20.
How many hurricanes do you think we'll have this year?
Kalshi lets you legally trade on anything, anywhere in the U.S. OKC.
OKC.
Okay, I have a few thoughts, but the question, let's break it into two things. Let's talk about the commercial first, because I think there's a lot to be said there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then we'll talk about what this means for just like video production and everything else that's going on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So first off, you've seen the commercial.
Yes.
What are your initial thoughts?
So the first place that I saw it was on social media.
Okay.
Like I didn't see, ain't nobody watching the NBA Finals. Sorry if you're from Indiana and or Oklahoma.
Sorry, Logan.
Ain't nobody watching this.
Sorry, Logan.
And the world agrees with me. This is the lowest watched NBA Finals in the last 80, 90 years. Anyways.
Name 6 players playing in the NBA Finals right now.
Halliburton. Chet.
There we go. All right.
I forgot to breathe. Drove out for that. Logan.
Logan, we know you're watching.
Logan. That's cool. Anyways. Oh, yeah. SGA.
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways. Isn't he choking? Anyways. Back to the topic at hand. Because this is the important part. I saw it first on social media, and you know what I thought, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like the dog commercial. I thought it was just another VO3 thing that somebody had made. I didn't know that it ran in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Which made me initially think, because there's been so much AI content put out on the web,
right,
that I don't even know if this commercial is real. I don't know if this company's real. I don't know like what it, because it also wasn't like super clear on like, I realized that it was like a betting app or like, like whatever, but I'm like, because I had never heard of Kelce. Is this Travis Kelce's?
I don't know.
Company? Anyways, because I never even heard of them. I'm like, this isn't even real. So like, to me, I want to be clear with you. The ad was dope. It was dope. But because it was run on socials, I kind of feel like it might have devalued the company's
legitimacy,
because I didn't even know that they were a real company.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Well, first thing I got to say is, first off, shout out to Nika in the building.
I don't like men no more. I like women.
Nika is a doctor. Nika is a scientist. Nika knows NBA. Nika is got them money bags.
She is the financial.
Y'all need to find y'all a Nika. That might have went too hard. I'm sorry. Nika's an awesome person. I didn't fully lock that in. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're wild.
I know. I didn't say they need to find you, Nika. I know somebody like you is happily married. You're too ballin' to not be. But that's why I said you need to find you a person like Nika.
Gosh, look what you've done. Look what you've done.
The brain was not processing fast enough. I apologize.
And the audacity of how you looked at me when I talked about John. The audacity.
Yeah, I'm just like, gosh. The brain is not moving. The mouth is moving faster than the brain.
Look, everybody unanimously, take away this man's mic. Stop it, Jarrell.
I know. I'm just.
Show's about to be canceled. Colton, they can't cancel us. Nobody gives us any money. Nobody gives us money. Oh my gosh.
So your thoughts?
All right. So my initial thoughts of the commercial is it looks like all the other AI slop we've seen. And I say slop not in like it looks bad, but like there's just clearly a visual language that is AI right now. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's because everybody's just using VO3, but like all the AI just kind of has a look. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Kind of like, this is going to sound disrespectful, but I don't mean it disrespectfully. But like there was a time in like 2018, 2019, where travel films on YouTube had a look. Teal and orange, steal everything from Sam Colder, right?
Yes.
Transitions, whooshes in, whooshes out, drone footage. Everybody's going to Thailand, right? Travel films had a look in 2018, 2019. And now on YouTube, not disrespectfully, but like cinematic content has a look.
Yeah.
Blazars. Everything is anamorphic. Everything is blazars. And it's a look. Not a bad look. It's just it's a look, right? Mm-hmm. AI feels right now to have a look. And so when you see it, it can be easy to like, is this just another AI video that was just posted? Yeah. Especially if you see it online first. Now, I will say this about it. Mm-hmm. I think it being on TV does help legitimize it.
Oh, for sure. I didn't realize it was on TV. I didn't realize it was in the NBA Finals.
And I think, especially because, well, we know who typically watches TV. There's a lot of older people
dude,
who I think could be 100% duped by this because they see it on TV and your brain is in a mindset of everything I'm seeing is real. And that's when it kind of hit me where I was like, dang, if they're willing to put this on TV, online, I think it's very easy to identify when something is AI. Not easy to identify when something's AI. You can still get duped online.
Yeah.
But when you're on like social media, you're getting so much AI stuff that your brain kind of naturally goes, this could or could not be real. If you're feeling skeptical, you're probably right. But when you're watching TV where everything seems to be vetted, and that was kind of the big thing, was that like, I'm surprised that I think it was ABC, they approved this to run on to run as a commercial. So this went through a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
And they were like, yes, there is enough here for us to say, let's go. And the fact that it could run on TV actually blows my mind. Because I would have thought that television companies would have run far away from this type of stuff.
Matt fam, this is for you. I'm going to keep it 100% real. Anyways, he said Will Smith eating spaghetti 2 years ago was terrible. Dude, not even that. Well, I mean, that was a long time ago. We watched the Coca-Cola commercial and the Toys R Us commercial. Mm-hmm. Was it in December?
Yeah.
And we were like, ugh. It had that artificial sweetener taste in your mouth, like, ugh. This ad did not have that.
I will say
this ad didn't have it.
I think he did a good job of leaning into the crazy.
Yeah. And to your point, I wonder how many, I was going to say a word. I wonder how many older people knew that it was AI. We eat, sleep, and breathe AI. We're online. We're constantly looking at it. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But your average person that doesn't know ChatGPT, doesn't know VO3, has never heard of Hedra, bro, they...
Kev says it's elder abuse.
Bro, they don't know. They don't know this is AI. Dude, show your wives, show your husbands that video. and ask them what they think.
I can tell you, I know we're like jokingly saying like it's elder. So as some of y'all know, hashtag Fred in the chat if you know. Don't be hashtagging Fred if you don't know. Hashtag Fred in the chat if you know. And then if you do know, don't tell nobody. All right? But I've been playing around with a lot of AI tools lately, which has had me like, and I've been like bringing in images, playing around with playing around with voices. I've been like, taking image, turning it into video, just prompting straight video, which means hashtag Fred fried rice. That's hilarious, Logan. But because I've been playing around with it so much, I've been like testing it, I've been showing it to different people. And like some people know I'm testing it, like I'm testing it. So it's like hard to like run something by you. But like my son doesn't know. My wife doesn't really know. So I'll like try to just be like on a low, just like send my wife a reel like I normally would, but it's a reel I made using fully AI. And just to see how she reacts to them. And when I tell you, normal people, and I say normal because we're a bunch of camera nerds. We're not normal, okay? But with hashtag turn grandpa's TV off. Kev is on one today. But when normal people watch some of these videos, they cannot tell.
Yeah.
Their brain might tell them something's a little off. But it's so close where it's like that part of their brain isn't loud enough. It's only when you are like if something so unrealistic happens that you go, there's no way that's real. And then you can look for the AI artifacting. In
a real way, Brandon, we have a friend that you told me last night got duped by AI twice since AI has been out. And if I'm going to be honest, I even sent you a video. And I'm like, is this AI? Is it?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm just like thinking to myself, I don't think that this person went to some studio and filmed this dystopian future. I don't know if they did. I don't know. This seems like a big studio would have to make content like this. But guys, I'm not saying this to scare you. Bro, whatever little tools we're using today, and I do say little in the right context, bro, the way that other people have access that's not public, that's in beta, of the next iteration or two iterations of this AI stuff, bro, it's scary, bro.
It is scary.
It's why the leaps that we've seen in 6 months, guys, in 2 years, this whole like, I can tell it's AI, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna be dead up because if we're getting fooled at all on one or two pieces of off content, or you're looking at real content and you're like, is that AI? Mm-hmm. That means it's eventually gonna figure it out.
It will flip. And I've heard from multiple sources. That is like the big players. That is the thing that they are now betting on, because it's not a matter of if we're going to be able to tell the difference. It's when won't we be able to tell the difference.
We used to have a finger problem, a massive finger. Like, why did the person grow 9 fingers in one hand?
Yes.
We used to have a physics problem. And I'm not saying that it's still not here. It's still here on some models. But bro, we ain't talking about finger problems no more.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Okay, so to kind of move forward and also go into our next topic, because it is sort of related. Duolapo brought it up and he says, I heard that Disney and Universal are suing Midjourney, which is actually our next story, which is sort of kind of something that I think could be very telling. We have and this is where I have a little bit of hope for creatives. Like, I know for a lot of us, all this AI stuff has been not doom and gloom, but it has been very what's going on? What are we doing? What are we going to do with this information, right?
Yeah.
And this is one of those times where I think we will see an inflection point. AI has definitely had its moments, right? ChatGPT burst onto the scenes, inflection point. Everybody jumped into it, right? Then what was the first photo one? What was the first photo one? Was it Midjourney? Was Midjourney the first one that was like generating photos?
Ooh.
Like really well?
I think they were yeah. I mean, they've always Midjourney. Yeah, I feel like they've always been.
Yeah, maybe it was Midjourney, but Midjourney started making images.
Yeah.
And I believe it was a Marquez Brownlee video that like obviously took off, and like everybody then went and adopted it. I know that's when I first heard about it. And everybody started doing that. And then recently VO3 had an inflection point. Now, you know, social media is just overrun with AI videos.
Yeah.
I believe that Midjourney getting sued by, whoa, did I put Apple? Psh, bro, why did I put Apple? That's not supposed to be Apple. Midjourney being sued by Disney. Sorry, let me change that right now.
Did you just leak something?
No.
Disney and Universal.
No. Midjourney is being sued by Disney. Let me update that because that's not right.
Dude, that'd be a flex.
Bro, for real. So Midjourney gets sued by Disney, and I do believe this is going to be an inflection point because no matter what happens in this circumstance, right? Some way it will all change. In some manner, everything is going to change from here.
Yeah.
Whether somehow Midjourney walks away unscathed and the rules for copyrighted content, trademarked content, or whatever swings one direction, or if, you know, Disney wins the lawsuit and Midjourney has to pay a bunch of money and has to do all these things, it's going to swing the other direction, which will then ultimately cause every other AI model out there that's spitting out, you know, generated copyrighted content, they're all going to be up to be sued, which means prices are going to change. Everything will change based off of this lawsuit in one way or another. And I think as creators, even if you have no desire to work in the, you know, the actual entertainment space, or you are pro AI or you are against AI, one way or another, this lawsuit, I think, is going to drastically change the way that AI is used to create art. And I don't think there's any way we don't see that happening. Roshan said, what if Midjourney loses and Disney absorbs Midjourney and makes it proprietary? So I mean, Disney could sue them to the point where the only option they have is to get bought out.
Can you imagine every image that it's ever created, they collect a fine on it?
So that's not the way the lawsuit is written.
Okay.
So I'm not a lawyer, but I did want to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And what's currently happening is that Disney is basically suing for damages. And so that's the only way you can sue in a copyright claim like this.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, what did we lose out on, or how much money did we lose on because you were infringing on our copyright? And so it's not a matter of we want a piece of every person who generated, or for every image you generated, we want.
But doesn't every infringement count towards damages?
You have to be able to show how it would. So like if somebody is using the image to just like have a picture, then the way, the simplistic way would be to say, if this person didn't go to Midjourney to create this image, they would have gone to, let's say, our website.
Yeah.
And on average, when a person goes to our website, you know,
and screenshots
or whatever, we get paid, blah, 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 blah. That's the damage. It's money that we could have collected, but we didn't because you infringed on us. It's the same thing with YouTube and music. When you put music in your video, the way that they fine you, or the way they go against copyright for music, is they go, for every person that listened through you, they could have listened through us.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why with music, copyright infringement on music isn't really as big of a deal anymore, because the value through streaming is so low. But back when you actually had to buy a CD, you could say, oh, those damages were they didn't buy a CD because they got the music through you. That's immediately money lost. But with everything being so streamed, it's like, how much did you really lose? So I think in the realest way, the main reason why Disney and Universal and everybody else is doing these lawsuits is to say, knock it off. Stop it. We don't want you doing that anymore.
Here's the deal. If I was the lawyer for Midjourney, I think that I would say is this isn't real. How are you going to sue? We didn't make it. I'm just an engineer. The AI robot made it, and he's not a real person. That's what I would say. I don't know. It's so hard because I've been feeling this way for a little bit about AI. Like, there have not been any checks. There hasn't been any balances. There hasn't been really any laws. There hasn't been any oversight that at least can be felt. That, like, maybe some pumping of the brakes, maybe some thought and consideration should be had. I don't want to necessarily dramatically slow down progress, but at the same point in time, I do think that we need to be thoughtful on how it's used. Because like right now, AI just be doing whatever, and there ain't no oversight over it.
Well, and that's the thing is it's such a new tech that when you even talk to people, like, I mean, even the biggest brains and the biggest movers in the AI space, when you ask them, what are your thoughts on AI? They're like, well, we don't really know where it's going to go. And it's like, you're building it.
Yeah.
That's like me building a bridge. And it's like, oh, where's the bridge going to? I don't know.
It's like you building a nuke and being like, what are we going to use this for? I don't know.
But you're building it like 2,000 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Where if you mess up, it's just going to fall. And you're like, oh, is it good to go?
The genuine way, it's like, it's one thing to be building something that's not going to have an impact on the world. Bro, to be building something like AI that is going to end jobs, destroy industries, that is going to genuinely start feasting on our brains.
Okay, you need to give context. You've been watching some wild AI videos.
We need a little bit more oversight.
Jarrell has gone down a different rabbit hole of AI videos that has him
Don't make
thinking...
Don't make me send it to you to throw up.
I think it's too creepy to put on stream.
It is too creepy.
It is wildly creepy. So here's my thought. If these AI tools can, let's say, no longer generate copyrighted works, which most of them won't do, like ChatGPT, it won't do it.
Oh, it does though.
You got to be very careful. You gotta prompt it a certain way,
bro. In a genuine way, the way they be jacking,
they be getting close.
They be jacking. they. Oh gosh, I do. It will. I feel like it'll do the official thing. So if you say, I want you, well, this isn't even true about everything. If you were to say, I want you to put me in a Batman costume, it's going to be like, dude, copyright, blah, 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 blah. But if you say, put me in a suit that's like Batman,
it'll still say no. Now it'll still say no.
I doubt it.
Go if you type in the word Batman at all, it's gonna shut you down.
I'm gonna try right now.
Do it. Give it a go.
Can we throw it up on the screen?
If it generates Jarrell in a Batman costume, we will put it up on stream right now.
Hold on, I'm grabbing a picture of me.
This man is insane. So, chat, let's get some final thoughts on AI, because I do believe that as far as like our industry, it would be wildly inappropriate for us not to be keeping our eye on it, because in one way or another, if it hasn't already shaken you up, it is going to. So I would love to hear you guys' thoughts, get you guys' opinions, your feelings on AI. I know some of you guys are very anti, some of you guys are very for it. Let us know. Jeez, I had to sneeze. Did not want to sneeze on cam. All right, so She says, tell it to put you in a costume that Bruce Wayne wears.
Oh, we've already started. And you know the best part about ChatGPT? If you pay for ChatGPT, you also get Sora. So we running it on both, dog.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to pull up a few comments. The best ones I'm going to pull up. AI image generation is theft. AI sucks. Ron, I'm kind of with you in the what gets scraped, because I think that is another element of the lawsuit where I just wonder how they're going to handle it. Because if in this lawsuit it does determine that scraping data from the internet to train an AI model is illegal, we are going to see a court case with the largest number of counts of theft that we have ever seen. And because AI is a program, it's one of the things that it's like a bell. You can't unring it. So, like, what do you do? Did it generate it?
It's not finished, so.
You better take a screenshot, because I think what ChatGPT does is it's like, oh, yeah, I can do that. And then it starts doing it. And then when it gets to the end, it goes, oh, wait a minute, that looks like Batman. And then it cuts it off. So you might want to take a screenshot just to be safe.
I haven't had to do it to me in a long time.
Well, we're about to find out, bro. This is the language model. Let's see. Even if they copyright it, it just gives the same prompt over and over, and sometimes it'll do it. Really? Yeah, Kevin says just keep doing it.
Dude, I've done that before. Not necessarily to get it to break.
Yeah.
But I've done it in the sense that, like, it doesn't quite give me what I'm looking for, and I'm just like, boom, boom, boom. Bruh.
So I did this the other day where I asked for something and then it was like, oh, due to our copyright, blah, 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 we can't do it. And I was like, okay, how would you prompt it so I could get what I want?
Diabolical.
And it gave me a different prompt and then it ran it. Use AI to break AI is great. Marshall says, generated AI can't be copyrighted. Why would any intelligent business use it for public-facing work? It's so short-sighted and stupid. So here's the thing for me, Marshall. I agree. You cannot copyright the actual work, but the current copyright law says that you can't copyright anything that doesn't have any genuine human influence in its creation.
They're getting sued. Throw these up.
They're getting sued.
They're getting sued.
Oh my gosh. They are getting
sued. They are getting sued.
Oh my gosh, Jarrell.
The way that Sora or OpenAI do not be caring about nothing right now.
Y'all, they are getting sued. These don't have any genuine human input, but bro, these are getting. Y'all want to see Jarrell dressed up like Batman? This is these are genuinely crazy. Let's see. Let's pull this one in.
That one's good, yeah.
That's
a good very
one.
Contemplative.
Yeah.
The other ones are pretty dark.
They're maybe
that one.
This one looks good too. Also, you gotta remember the projector makes everything a little more contrasty.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Y'all ready to see Jarrell as Batman? Cause these are crazy.
Can you imagine if we get referenced in the lawsuit?
They need us to come testify. Like, how easy was it for you to create this? You did it live. Boom, y'all. Look at.
They're getting sued.
That's
a straight jack.
Bro, it literally has the Batman cowl on the chest. I didn't think they would do that.
The pointy ears?
Everything. You know what it is? I guarantee, Jarrell, this is messed up. This might be where racism plays in our favor. It created it, and then it like scanned it, and it was like, that ain't Batman. Let it go.
That's not a Billy.
This man don't got a Billy. That's not a billionaire. Y'all, that's oh my god.
Bro, I sent you a video, not to get too far off topic, but just because you said a Billy. Bro, this is gonna blow your mind.
Y'all, look at your.
You ready for this? Only because we're talking about billions, and only because we're talking about Bruce Wayne. We're gonna slip into Elon Musk really quick, bro. I sent you a video on Facebook, and he never checks his Facebook. So
I never check my Facebook. That's why I'm like, why would you do that?
There was a lady that said, "You have no idea how much money Elon Musk has." She said, "If I paid you $100,000 every single day since the birth of Jesus Christ, you still, to today, you still would only have a fifth of Elon Musk's net worth."
That's why that man don't respect nothing.
Can I get paid for 2 days? 2 days would change my life.
2 days would change everybody's life.
$100,000 for 2,000 years every single day, and you don't even have a fifth of his net. Moving on.
Wild.
Is that not wild? How much did Bruce Wayne have?
He's a Billy.
Only a Billy?
He's Elon Musk, but level-headed.
Dude, the way that what him as a kid? I've always wanted to watch that show.
What?
Him as a kid.
Gotham?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a good show.
1 million.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think you're right. He will. They will definitely be getting sued. You might have changed my mind on this.
Yes.
Midjourney is getting sued.
And that's ChatGPT. They're going to be added to the lawsuit.
Bro, the way Sam Altman just got a $300 billion evaluation, they were like, now, strike now.
Do you think it'll do Superman?
Bro, you're having too much fun. You're going off topic. We got other stories that we got to get to. But yes, you can go ahead and pull up story. Go ahead and try Superman.
Maybe that's the cheat code. Make yourself black, and then you can do anything.
Oh yeah, but you can't do Black Panther. But you can do everybody else.
If we can do Batman, we can do Black Panther.
They're like, we don't care about it. Don't rid half of your audience. What do you say? Don't. Oh, because I said something about Elon Musk. Bro, are you serious? Get out of here.
We were just commenting on that man's wealth.
For real, Steve. I've never even seen you comment before. You need to chill. Yo, so superhero blackface. That might be the chance.
Superhero blackface. Wild.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I wonder.
What is that? What is that?
This? I don't know. Oh, that's how much money he's got.
I have a friend who was a cartoonist. He drew Batman. Sue him. Did he make any money on? He probably sold it for $30 to $50. Or is he talking about himself? Did your friend draw your face, J. Fred?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. White Panther is just a Tiger King. Dude, have you heard? Have you heard? In the multiverse, I don't know if this is fake news, but I've heard that they're doing Black Panther as a white person.
What?
Is it Ryan Gosling? Have you guys heard that? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It could be fake news. That's the problem with AI in the world, bro. The way that you don't know if anything is real. I don't know. It's wild. Yeah. See, look. See? I told you.
No chance.
White Panther.
I mean, never mind. I'm going to leave Disney alone. Because, gosh, that's a rabbit hole.
Sue yourself. Can we have one thing? Here, throw that up. No, I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back.
Did you send me another image?
I sent you one more. It don't look like me.
Oh my god!
But they're getting sued. ChatGPT is getting sued. They don't care no more. They don't care no more. What does the S stand for? Superman? No, it stands for hope.
It stands for say man. Say man. It's a bird. It's a plane. Hey, say man. Rasta man. Hey, say man, that's Rasta man.
Literally dead.
There's a bird man. There's a plant man. Say man, that's Rasta man. Bro, can we make a movie, please? Shotty man. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
That stands for Sony.
Oh, y'all are wild.
Dude, so wild, bro. Yeah, the way that they don't care anymore. We used to get errors. Sam Altman must have found a cheat code.
Yeah, he said, I'll buy 15% of Warner Brothers right now.
No, alternate reality.
What? Sorry.
Sam Altman isn't real. He's being run by OpenAI.
Oh, he's not even a real person.
OpenAI is doing what it wants to. It's off of its guardrails.
Bro, I'm sorry, but with a $300 billion evaluation, try to sue me. I'll buy you. Did you see Warner Brothers literally just split Max and Discovery into two different companies? One that's like legacy media, one's like new media, because they are so close to like losing everything that they're like, generate Superman. But what if they sue us? We'll buy them. What do you mean? Shoot,
I don't
man.
even know if I should say that. I have to confess. Uncensored. I just censored myself.
Which one? Oh, you were going to say something.
Read your text. Almost.
You could have.
I almost, bro.
I mean, it happened.
I almost.
You could have.
You looking mighty weak over there.
What?
We gonna buy you.
Man, you know what? Y'all look like y'all need a new daddy. Oh, okay. Now don't say it.
Hey, Sire Film. Now he's like, no, we can't say it. Sire Film. I'm starting a GoFundMe. Thank you guys for this most recent super chat. We are going to put on a black Superman.
Bro, we should definitely do that. Okay, hold on. I gotta read that sober dad because there's a lot going on in there. Hey,
is he on DaVinci?
I guess so. Oh, it's probably your output color space. That's probably all that is. We're gonna take a quick break to answer this super chat really quick. Joe, you want to read it off?
Hey, Brian, I have a question. How do you personally export your red footage so colors match what's in DaVinci? My colors don't export the same. Hope that made sense. I love Nika.
I kind of...
Brandon Talbot, if you've made it to this part of the stream. Zach Mayfield, if you've made it to this part of the stream, you know.
Oh my God. Why would you say that?
I don't know the answer to this question, but it's probably your out.
It's your output.
Yeah.
If you go into your main settings in DaVinci, you need to go down and change your output color space. That way it matches the same as what's happening in DaVinci to what's actually exporting. I don't remember the exact setting off the top of my head. I actually just had to do this week for some outputs I was doing. But hit me up on Instagram and I'll try to find the exact thing and I'll send it to you.
Hey, Brandon, I've got a question. When I'm in Adobe Premiere and I input red footage into it, why in
Adrian,
the crap?
I wasn't gonna do that to him. I'm just assuming it was just a typo. It was just a typo.
Brandon, but seriously, you don't shoot on Premiere, but maybe someone in the audience can answer. Why, when I put my KX footage into Adobe Premiere, okay, and I've messed with the display color.
That's it. Rec 709A.
What does that mean?
There you go, Stan. Thanks, Stan.
Why, when I put my red footage, KX footage, into Adobe Premiere, I have two problems. Problem number one, When I'm not playing my video, it's one color. When I play my video, it shifts to the color.
Is it rendered?
Two different colors.
Is it rendered?
You don't have to render in Premiere.
You don't have to render in Premiere?
No, you just drop the footage in. But then I get a third color when I actually export. So literally trying to color grade in Premiere has got me ripping my hair out to the point where sign up for Michael Tobin's DaVinci deal. Like literally, I may never edit on Premiere again because it is killing me. Side note.
That's weird. Stony, I think it's
no,
Stony.
Gus. I have a problem in the program window and on the export window. And I know about the QT gamma transform LUT on export. It's not what I'm talking about.
I've never colored in Premiere. When I used to use Premiere way back in the day, never color graded it.
Ron and Logan, Logan's correct. It is weird, like your last comment, Logan. But then also Ron, I know. Color management, I know. There's like a little tab for it. There's nothing that fixes it.
This text box sucks. Just starts typing for you.
Oh, sorry. Beanden.
Huh? Oh, it's all good. I'm not dissing. It's all good. I wasn't even gonna say nothing, but the chat always does.
Hey, Sober Dad, you're not the only person that has called Brandon by his wrong name, so it's all good.
Do we want to tell that story before we jump into our next story for the day?
Sure.
So, in case y'all did not see it, y'all should definitely go check it out. Potato Jet recently released a video talking about the FX2, and I am in it. I was really surprised because when he ran up on us, he shouted at us at CineGear and started interviewing me on camera. I didn't really understand what was happening at first, and then I realized, okay, we're shooting a video like right now. Y'all should go check it out. And you should also pay attention to the cuts. At first I wasn't going to tell this story when I saw the final video because I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's fine. But then when I saw how, I saw some stuff, I was like, yeah, screw it. Let's let it run. So we were talking about the FX2, and y'all should go check it out because y'all will see. I don't care who I'm in front of. We keeps it 100.
Yes.
However, you got to be careful how you answer stuff because people can edit videos to make some stuff sound better than it was. Like, for example, there's a cut in there where we talk about the best B camera to the FX2. If you pay close attention, you can actually hear Jarrell yell out, the best B camera to an FX3 is another FX3. And so we jump onto that. But then there was like a whole section when he was asking about what is the best camera you can buy for under $3,000. And man, we talked about Pixuses, we talked about Canons, we kind of brought up the
Say my name specifically.
R6 Mark II?
Okay.
You're welcome. And then we also talked about, the FX2 at, being right at $3,000.
It wasn't in relationship to what's the best B cam to an FX3, just so you guys aren't confused. It was just like, what is the best sub $3,000 camera? Right.
What's the best camera at $3,000 or less? We also talked about the OG Komodo. But none of that made it in the video. And so, Mr. Soberdad, so you don't feel bad when Gene sent me the link. Gene, person that I say is my friend.
Potato Jet.
I like him. He's a cool dude. We've hung out a few times.
Could have been a mistake.
Could have been a mistake. But the folder definitely said Brian Clip. And then when
Soberdad, don't feel bad.
Yeah, because Potato Jet very much thinks my name is Brian. And
could have been autocorrect. His text box could have sucked too.
How?
His text box could have sucked too.
How do you autocorrect from Brandon to Brian? Maybe if you said text to speech and he's got an accent.
Potato for fingers.
That's wild.
I don't know.
This man trying to save him.
I don't know.
So it's okay.
Gene's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Gene's a great dude.
Great dude.
He just,
Maybe his assistant Gene don't be editing videos, do you, Gene? Maybe somebody else is in it.
They're like, who's that? He's like, it's Brian.
It's Binden.
Potatoes for fingers is wild.
Yes, blame the intern.
Yes.
Dude, Gene's a OG YouTube.
Honestly, there's no reason for him to know who I am. So
He's an OG.
I just thought it was really funny. Houseway. All right. Y'all ready to jump into some camera news? Because we do have some good camera news this week.
Ooh, can we address one thing before we jump into it?
Okay.
Only because I saw some comments at the beginning of the stream, but then also in general. So Cam Mackey sent out his light. You got one? Mm-hmm. Cam was so gracious. He sent me out one.
I'm mad about this whole situation. I hope you know that.
I know that you are.
I'm not happy in no way, because I got another message this week. So where's the video?
So what Brandon's mad about is Brandon did not get a free light. Jarrell Pete got a free light.
Jarrell got a
Jarrell, you're not famous enough to make a video light. So just go ahead and hold this. I don't know what Cam said to the people.
I don't know.
Cam said something to the people to get them to send out. What? Brandon got something. Anyways, back on the topic. Cam sent me out a light. Thank you, Cam. Okay. So I was giving Cam his praise about his light in a very genuine way. Some of y'all thought that it was hyperbole. And I didn't get a chance to, Cam had a much longer conversation about his light. But of course, this man screenshots it and posts it on his story. And then y'all, not all of y'all, but some of y'all who follow me on Instagram and follow Cam on Instagram, y'all thought I was either joking or like whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to give you guys just a brief history on my lighting. So I own almost all aperture stuff and a lot of Amaran stuff. We're talking about several Novas, 600Ds. We're talking about the 100. We're talking about the 120 Mark II. We're talking tube lighting. I mean, I've got tons in lighting. Love lighting. But the reason why I said to Cam why I think that this is going to change stuff in the industry is y'all have all been where I've been if you own lighting or you do grip or you bring stuff on stage or you travel with your gear. Bro, when you are lugging around a 600D or 1200X, that's a very big case. And you are having to think about power sometimes, and you're having to think about extension cords and lighting, all sort of stuff. Bro, when I tell you Cam's light fits into your backpack with a battery and runs for 3 hours and literally will hook up to a Bowens mount, and you can do a normal softbox to it, not that small one. Small one's great, but honestly, I want a big light source. The way that I see this becoming the beginning of what lighting's going to look like in 2 to 3 years, smaller, battery powered, full RGB, WW, all this sort of stuff. This is where I feel like lighting's gonna go, because don't get me wrong, I don't have Cam's light with me. It's set up on a stand, but it's maybe the size of an iPad mini, maybe a little bit smaller. Bro, the way that it is so easy to bring that light to different locations.
Time out.
So awesome.
Time out.
What?
Was this the deal?
No.
Was the deal you were going to hijack it? No. Let me finish.
I'm defending my comment.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I'm defending my comment.
No one cares. Are you genuinely knocking out your brand integration by talking about the light on this stream right now? And that was the deal you all made behind the scenes? Okay, I'm going to bring it up on the stream.
No.
So Brandon's going to have to make a full video.
You want to see the text?
No, I don't want to see your text.
You want to see the text?
Yo.
No. I'm only saying it because some of y'all look, well, let's be real. if y'all think I said something crazy, I want to see your videos. If y'all think I said something crazy, I want to see your lighting package.
Show man.
Because I think we got some showman. I think we got some keyboard warriors in the chat that'd be talking about a whole lot of stuff that ain't got a whole lot of stuff or a whole lot of experience.
Hey, y'all know who's on the stream right now?
I'm just saying.
It's Shillman.
I'm just saying.
This is Shillman.
I'm just saying.
He's Captain Shillman.
Bro, if you got some GVM light panel, 1x1 light panels, I want to hear you talking right now.
Shillman on the channel right now.
I want to hear you talk. If you haven't had to get in an airplane and go do a gig, travel, I don't want to hear nothing.
Bro, we get it. It's a good light.
You think I'm gassing light? I'm not gassing light. I'm talking about not his light. I'm talking about the future of smaller power lights, battery powered, higher power lights into the future.
Shurel.
Oh my gosh, bro. Don't make me pull up my Wells Fargo. Don't make me pull it up.
You bought some more?
No.
Oh, well then, there we go.
Bro. You would see how much I don't shill. Like, dang, he broke.
Rasta man, gassing man.
Ain't nobody gassing, bro.
Oh my
It's dope.
gosh.
Logan, awesome.
I'm a real filmmaker. I'm a real filmmaker. I'm a real filmmaker.
Preston's like, I got GVM panels.
you just dissed everybody.
No, I'm not dissing because, like, if people are genuinely thinking I'm shilling and they out here and they ain't got stuff, like,
if you're not a real filmmaker, you don't have the right.
I didn't say that. No, I'm saying if you think that I am being, I am not well endowed. Dude, Brandon said wet dissing, bro. Thank you, Brett. At least I have one person on my side. One person.
Oh my gosh. You done.
Oh my gosh.
You're done.
Okay.
You're done.
Okay. I realize that I guess there's only certain holes that you just can't dig out of. You can't dig out of certain holes. Cam, send me my check. Now.
All right. Can we move on?
Yes.
All right, let's go. All right.
What is that person doing?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
All right. Can we get into the news story now? Because this is actually one that I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's news story 3. Let's see. Oh, no. Let's go 4. Okay. We got some news out of Nikon.
Yeet.
All right. For those of you guys who did not know, Nikon actually dropped some news and we got some rumors. So we got some good stuff for the present and or the past, I guess. And then we also got some big news about the future coming out of Nikon. So if you don't shoot Nikon, you should definitely still stick around because I've got a feeling that you are going to be dang excited about what they got set up in the future if these rumors are true.
Brandon.
Not to overly build this up. What?
I was about to say, bro. What you know, Doc?
I know some stuff, y'all.
What you know, Doc?
I know some stuff, y'all.
I'm looking at the rumor and I'm like,
everything that you see on
I'm
the rumors.
supposed to be dang excited?
You're supposed to be dang excited. Let me put it like this. All right, so first let's talk about what's going on currently. So if you didn't see, the Nikon Z8 just got a big update, 3.0. I say big update, but it's depending on what you do, it's not the biggest.
Hey, we got that money. Hey.
Kamiki Super
Did he just come on?
$19.99. Gerald said I have the best light ever made.
Cam, first off, no, don't speak. Cam, I'm pissed off for a lot of reasons. First off, this man has been over here shilling for you for like the last 20 minutes, and it's been nauseating.
Did you say 20 minutes?
20 minutes. Yes, thumbs down. That super chat. Also, for you to have the audacity to show up late, miss the entire shillathon that we all just had to deal with, and then put $20 to put $20 down to keep it moving further. No,
He can go back.
He says, "Sorry, I just tuned in." No, your apology is denied.
Go back.
Right?
Go back.
I am tired of hearing about you on this stream.
Go back 5 minutes.
I am tired of hearing about Cam Mackey on this stream and putting your measly little $20 behind it.
Brandon, I'm not like you. Brandon, I'm not like you.
What are you talking about?
When you shill, you get money. When I shill, I get $20.
Yeah, that's trash. That is trash. No, we will not run it back, Giovanni, because now I'm pissed. I am royally pissed. This show has been about Cam Mackey for the last 30 minutes.
No. What he's pissed off on is that the company still wants deliverables. That's what he's mad about.
That is true. I am also very mad about that. The audacity. We talked about your light when it first came out. We gave it its shine. The whole internet went $20 is $20. Logan, know your worth, bro.
Do you know that? Do you know that reference, Logan? I'm sure you do.
I didn't want to go there, bro.
You said it out loud.
He said, "Let me have my flowers." Whatever, Cam. Run it back. Ain't nobody running nothing back. Can we? Why is it every time I get excited to talk about Nikon, people just destroy the show?
Brandon, where is the dedicated review?
To what? Who are you, Polly? You work for Ewan? Christopher? What you talking about?
Where's the dedicated review?
Look, y'all need to stay out my DMs. Gosh. Bro, they said the video needs to be 7 minutes. It's going to be 6 minutes and 58 seconds.
Do you have to make a dedicated review?
Can I just do it right now? And then we just clip this up? Is that diabolical?
Do you have it?
I'm just going to take everything you just said. I'm going to AI my voice over top. And that's it. No, I don't have it here because I actually use it. It's set up at my house. It's been my gaming setup at the house. It is a dope light, but I'm not finna talk about it. All right, can I move on? Okay, Nikon, let's go. Thank you, Duck,
run it back,
Duck man.
Run it back.
All right. See, I had some stuff. I ain't even gonna say everything now. Cam Mackey says, "I got notifications turned on for the lives, but haven't gotten them." Yeah, that's because YouTube kind of sucks.
Yeah, YouTube hates live streams.
Yeah.
Much like the 143 people on here that haven't liked or subscribed yet.
Well, 70 of them have.
70 of you guys have. The other 70 of you, don't be lame. Hit that like button. Take the phone out of your pocket. Hit that like button right now if you have not subscribed. Subscribe. Ring the bell. All notifications every single time we go live. Remember, we said this at the top of the show. We are going to be roasting your videos on a live stream tonight. Submit your videos to us for a live public roasting. Cam Mackey, we expect to see one of your Blazar videos with your Juin light.
With your Juin. Okay, so Nikon released a new update to the Z8. It is 3.0, and it has some pretty decent upgrades to it.
Like it's out right now?
Yeah, it's out right now.
Okay.
So one of the big things when it comes to video specifically is that you are getting a better view assist, which is going to make things easier when you're actually looking at your stuff in log. There was an issue with the Nikon cameras where like the exposure readout, which you were seeing on the back of the screen, didn't necessarily match to what your footage actually looked like once you actually got it to your computer. Now, granted, if you are looking at your exposure readout and you're actually, lighting your stuff properly, it wasn't like a huge issue, but I personally am definitely underneath the... It's not out yet? I thought it was out. Is it not out?
It's supposed...
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Whoops.
When you said it's
coming out soon.
It's coming out June 18th or 19th.
Whoops. It's coming out soon.
hypothetically, view assist is getting better.
What is on the website? Can we not go based off of what was told to me and what is public knowledge? Because I'm finna jack all kinds of things up. Where is it? Dude, you gave me nothing. What am I reading? Can we find the actual release form? I don't know. I don't know what I'm reading. I don't know what I'm supposed to tell y'all and not tell y'all now. Now I'm afraid.
Well,
bro, they should stop telling me stuff. Nikon USA accidentally said it was out on their YouTube video. They probably shot it and thought it was going to get released when it did come out, but then it's
like some good old petapixel stuff.
Yeah. Oops. Let's go back to my light. No, we're not going back to your light. So you're going to be getting an update on the view assist. There's also some nice updates coming to picture profiles. And there's going to be some other really good updates, I think, mostly for photographers. What I am really excited about is the rumor. I think I can talk about this. The rumor of Nikon Log or N-Log 2. So, as some of you guys know, or I'm sorry, in RAW 2. As some of you guys know, that RED it's a rumor, that Nikon and RED have been working together now since the acquisition. And there are rumors circulating right now that there will be a new RAW format and that it is going to get a lot of improvements thanks to some of the collaboration that is coming from RED. Now, the thing that I find the most interesting with in RAW 2 is the fact that they're saying that they should be able to run it back on previous cameras. So any camera that currently supports in RAW, which is pretty much every camera that they've released in the last 3 years, should be able to get this upgrade. Now, what will this upgrade include? What's all the science behind it? I don't know all those details yet, and the rumors aren't super clear. But what we do know is that it definitely feels like Nikon, when we've been talking about the rumored ZR, that there is going to be some RED talk. Now, I have read in log, not in RAW. Well, maybe you should pay attention. What I have heard is that, like, through the rumor mill. Gosh, I'm in so much trouble. I am in so much trouble. Nobody clip this. Nobody clip this and send this to anybody. But what I have heard is that we are going to be seeing some pretty substantial upgrades that are also going to make things work better within other programs.
Ooh, so question, Brandon, in a legitimate way, because we have been rumors about the new Nikon ZR, so their collaboration with RED.
Is it a collaboration if you own them? Go ahead, continue.
Sure.
Go ahead, just keep going.
Yeah, there's a collaboration, or there's a do it, make it. My question is this new in RAW 2, do you think that potentially means that we're not going to get R3D in this new RED camp or this new Nikon RED collaboration? Do you think they're making something new and not going to put R3D, or do you think that there might be R3D in this new collaboration? Because I want to know your feelings about that if there's no R3D in the new ZR Nikon camera.
So if we officially do get a ZR, I think the thing I'm most interested, the thing that's going to fully, Harold, I'm a little nervous. The thing I'm probably the most interested in is whose name goes on the top. When you look at the camera, whose name is it?
They already told you.
The camera doesn't exist. We don't know anything.
They already told you.
They didn't tell me anything. We don't know whose name is at the top.
Did they say it's going to be a RED RZ? Or did they say it's going to be a Nikon ZR?
We don't know anything. I am very interested to see whose name sits at the top and whoever's name sits at the top, I think will drastically determine what we can expect to see inside when it comes to what version of Raw we see.
Throw up Cam Mackey's comment.
No.
That was a great non-answer.
This has been great. Y'all have a great day. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for today's episode. Look, I don't know. I genuinely don't know whose name is going to be at the top of the camera.
Yes.
I can tell you that. But I have my thoughts. And they're a little sway. And if I'm being fully transparent with y'all, because I've already pretty much jacked myself up at this point, I don't think internally they really know whose name is going to be etched on the top of the camera yet.
If I'm Daddy's name's going on the camera.
But if Daddy knows he can make more money by putting somebody else's name on the camera, Daddy cares about making money.
That is true.
Like
I like your.
Like that's my deal. Like in a very real way. Like they may want their name on the camera, but if they know it will sell 6 times as many cameras by literally just changing what's lasered on the front.
Cam Mackey, there's not enough room.
So if you guys have seen the
Nikon
Komodo
Nikon
X,
on the front, red on the back.
If you've seen the Komodo X, it literally says red digital cinema on the front, but then the mount has Nikon on it. And then literally every other little place they could put Nikon somewhere they have. And as we know, Red doesn't make lenses anymore, but Nikon does. And Nikon is making cinema lenses. And so I think that if it is a financially better decision for them to put Red on the front of the camera and then put Nikon cinema lenses paired with it and put the little gold ring around it for the Z mount and put Nikon there, and that means you sell, like I said, 6 times as many cameras, it's a better business decision.
That's a wild statement.
What? You tell me. You think?
No, you don't have to double down. You don't have to double down.
If you have a $4,000, $6,000 camera, that's a video focused camera, and you could put Nikon on the front, or you could put Red on the front. Which one do you think's gonna?
Harold Sharp super chatted $19.99. Breaking news is Brandon departs from Red.
Bro, I mean this in a very legitimate way. Is it going to be a mirrorless body or a cinema body?
I'm not going there with you today. I want to be excited about.
No, I'm asking.
I want to.
What do you think it's going to be?
I don't want to play that game.
What do you think it's going to be?
I don't want to play that game.
Chat, what do you think? You think it's going to be like? You think it's going to look like a Nikon, or do you think it's going to look like a Red camera?
Chat, what do you think?
Because that's what's going to determine whose name is on the body, in my opinion. If it looks like a mirrorless body, Nikon's on it. If it's a box, Red's on it.
What do y'all think? Duolapo says, I need it to look like a Nikon. Why? Stan says, a mirrorless cinema body. Cree says, the rumors say it will have a big screen too.
It'll be a 6K Pro.
Oh gosh, please do not. Stay away from Blackmagic. They have the ugliest cameras in the industry. Except the Pixis. Pixis is nice. Did I offend somebody by saying that? Sorry. To be fair, I haven't heard Nikon's potato jokes in a while, so that's saying something. I agree with you. I think they are...
They haven't made, in a genuine way, they have some of the best cameras out.
Cam Mackey says, I heard viewfinders on cinema cameras are cool again. I think you heard incorrectly.
No, that's not. That's not the argument, bro.
But does a viewfinder make it more cinematic?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Open Gate makes it more cinematic.
Open Gate. Oh. Open gate.
Hey, they agree with me.
Don't hold your arm like that. All right. Question, Jarrell.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this until the camera officially comes out. Nikon decides with the RED, we are with this new camera, it's only Z mount. From this point going forward, they're only Z mount. Are you walking away from RED? Are you going to consider it? Are you going to put a PL adapter on it and only run PL lenses? Would you consider RED cameras if they only had a Z mount going forward? Chat, I want to know from y'all too.
I'm gonna be 1,000% on this, Mav. That autofocus better be Canon level, Sony level autofocus. If it's not there, it better be an insane match.
Bro, he ain't spelling nobody's name right today.
Super chatted $19.99. This Justin, Daryl, and Cam collab on Cine Lighting Line.
The way, Sober Dad, I appreciate you. You show up to a lot of live streams. But the way he has spent $40 to misspell both of our names today is wild.
No, at this point, it's a bit.
It's got to be a bit. Is this a bit? Am I in the middle of it?
Bro, if I could get paid what Cam Mackey got paid, sign me up, dog.
I will sell out, dog.
I will put down every lighting brand I have ever used. Let me get a piece. Anyways, Sober Dad only has 9 fingers. What was I saying? Oh, so back to it. If Nikon chooses to only put Z mount on all future REDs, regardless if it's the ZR or the blah, 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 regardless of what it is, if RF doesn't make it on there, their autofocus needs to be mirrorless level autofocus, or I'm not buying.
So you take autofocus
buying
over image quality.
No. What I'm saying is I'm not buying Nikon lenses.
Oh, okay.
I'm not buying Nikon lenses. That I'm not saying I'm not going to buy the camera. Like the camera, depending on the price point and what it does, might be a buy. But I'm not investing in Nikon glass unless they are able to get it to mirrorless. You got to give me a reason to sell my stuff and to switch. And if you don't give me a reason, if it's going to be the level of the autofocus right now, no hate, ain't nobody switching.
On the REDs.
On the REDs. We're just going to use PL glass from here on out. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's a lot of benefits to using PL glass anyways. But like, bro, I would need to be able to have to use a mirrorless, a smaller, maybe cheaper ZR body. The autofocus has to be earth-shattering for me to buy Nikon glass. Nikon glass is awesome, but I'm just too invested in Canon.
No, yeah. I thoroughly agree with you when it comes to like using Nikon glass. Mm-hmm. I would like to say that like the autofocus, like I wish the new Nikon Z mount did give you better autofocus, and it's not terrible.
Oh yeah.
Like it's good. I will say when I was at CineGear, they showed it to me with Nikon's 24-105. Now, granted, it's an f4, right? So much more much more of a focus distancing. So it wasn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
And it was pretty decent with that lens. And so I am wondering, obviously RED released the Nikon Z mount version of the KX and the Raptor X. I wonder if all the lenses operate the same, because I obviously tested the 24-70, which is not one of their newest lenses. So I wonder if we will get better lenses that will help with that autofocusing experience.
Yeah.
So,
dude, to me, the camera that I'm looking forward to, even beyond this ZR camera, because the ZR camera can be cool. Don't get me wrong. The camera that I'm looking most forward to from RED is the DS-MC4. I'm looking.
Oh,
I want to know.
Completely change.
I want to know what the future of RED is. And I think everybody that shoots RED and everybody that doesn't shoot RED, I think they want to know under Nikon, what does the fourth generation look like? What direction are they going to go in? What are they going to value? What are they going to double down on? What are they not going to care about? I don't think we're going to get indies.
I mean, we got indies on the XL.
You just had to buy 10 Komodos to get it.
You ain't gotta buy 10 Komodos. It is $10,000. But
so you know what I'm saying? Like I think that like I'm just interested. I don't even want to predict what the 4 line's gonna do. I know they're working on it. I know they're thinking about it. I know they're thinking into the future. I want to know what the 4 is gonna be. That's what it really excites me. The ZR, once we get more details on it, I could definitely get excited about in RAW and all sort of stuff. But like, I'm really interested on what the new is gonna be.
It could be interesting. I don't think we're anywhere near close for the DSCM4 line.
Oh yeah.
I think we're probably like another at least 5 years away.
Wow.
Yep.
So, question then.
Yeah.
Are they still filling this out? Are they still filling out this DSMC3 line?
I don't think we've gotten I don't think we fully squeezed this line out.
So question, so are you saying firmware, or are you saying we're going to still get more cameras under the Generation 3?
I definitely think we could probably still continue to see like firmware upgrades.
For sure.
Because like when you think about the Raptor and the Raptor X by itself, right? So the Raptor X is already pushing a lot. The way y'all just be throwing money away. I appreciate y'all.
Logan's
we appreciate
like,
the love and support.
Logan's like, read my comments. Cheeks of steel.
You're wild. Thank you, Logan. We appreciate you. Honestly, we really do appreciate the super chats, because like when we do streams, like for example, we're going to BILD, which Logan, we need to figure it out, because you're there. We're gonna be there on Tuesday, so we gotta link up.
Are we meeting up, dog?
We gotta meet up at BILD. But in a very real way, when y'all super chat and y'all, because like this show, we don't even monetize the stream when it's live, so we don't make any money off the actual stream except maybe when it replays. So when y'all super chat, y'all allow us to do extra stuff, like go to New York and do that stuff, because we don't have sponsors. Nobody can sponsor this, clearly, because Logan leaves comments like cheeks of steel. And Jarrell loves to read them aloud on the stream for everybody to hear.
Brandon loves it too, because he just said it.
I am making a point. So when y'all super chat, it definitely does make a big difference. So thank y'all so much. But I don't think that we've gotten everything out of this line of cameras. I honestly think that the KX has maybe a little bit more out of it. The Raptor X, I want to say, probably has a little bit more out of it, just because of what they've already pulled. Now, some of this, I'm guessing, some of this I've heard that like the cameras technically can do more. This isn't from like RED people, but from like other engineers who like work on these cameras.
What are we talking about, Brandon? You're being very vague, and now I'm very interested.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Give me something, because we're not talking about more resolution. Are we talking about more frame rates?
We're talking about frame rates. We're talking about low light abilities. We're talking about compression of RAW.
So more modes?
More modes. Easier to shoot with. Things like that. Codecs. Things like that.
Wow.
So, yes.
Now, based off of RED, this is, if these things happen, are we talking about free firmware upgrades, or have they ever charged?
No, RED typically doesn't charge for their firmware updates.
Wow.
So
interesting.
Mark says, but no OpenGate. So OpenGate is an issue of sensor. This is a VistaVision wide sensor. It's not a 4x3 size sensor. So for what you guys would be looking for as OpenGate, like technically RED does shoot OpenGate. OpenGate only just means that you're getting the full readout of the sensor. The only thing is what y'all want is a 4x3 like photography size sensor, but that's just not what's in a RED camera.
Stan, shoot ProRes.
RED, please stop splitting the files every 4 gigs. Stan, you say that until your battery dies mid-recording or your camera has an issue mid-recording, and then you still have the majority of your clip, and that entire clip is not thrown away. That's the reason why it splits every 4 gigs.
Unless you're Brittany.
No. That wasn't the camera's fault. And don't do that to her. That's messed up.
No, it's not her fault. I heard the story the first time and I feel terrible for her.
Yes. But that's the reason why your thing splits up every 4 gigs. I'm going to just roll up, hand them $20 and call it a super chat. Logan, we take super chats in cash.
Logan, just don't make it weird, okay? Don't make it rain on us.
Well, now you done made it weird. If this man walks up with 20 singles and throws it in the air,
stacks on stacks.
How you responding, Jarrell?
She said, what I miss. I saw my name above. She's like, keep my name out your mouth.
Oh my gosh. Super cash. Y'all are wild. Okay. But yeah, so to wrap up this story with Nikon, personally, I think the future is going to be interesting. I'm excited. JB, if you're paying attention, this will not be a clip. Do not clip this. And let's move it. Oh, Ron, you missed it. Nika's been in the building. We already rolled it. Now, if there's another lady who's, just lurking, afraid to just to chat.
John, have your wife sign in.
If there's another lady who's chatting, who decides to hop into the stream, then we will roll the clip for you, Ron.
Have your melanated wife sign in, John.
If there's another lady, we'll run it. Singles.
They're wild. They're wild.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, so speaking of new cameras, this one is actually here. I don't know that much about it, but it's the new Fujifilm X E5, and
this camera's a little diabolical.
It is very diabolical.
You want to know why?
Why?
Bro, if y'all put your little pre-orders in for the X-Half, and then the camera that you really wanted to come out just came out, dang, that sucks.
Cancel that pre-order.
I guess cancel the pre-order. Because obviously the X-Half seems like a super fun camera.
Yeah.
Just maybe a little expensive. It's like $850, $800, something around that. And honestly, for something that maybe like is $500, actually seems perfect.
Yeah. I will say this camera is what I think I wanted the X100V to be.
Yes.
But then I was afraid that it would cost like, $2,500, which would then put it out of the realm of possibilities for me. But it is a X100, I guess an X106, but with interchangeable lenses, which I personally think is really interesting because
100%.
I mean, y'all, we were at CineGear. I got a chance to shoot with what was the Leica M11.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed shooting with that camera, but in a very real way. I don't know if I will ever bring myself to spend $10,000 on a play camera. If I ever do buy M11, y'all can just rest assured to know that like life is good.
There will be signs.
But as of right now, life is not that good. So this camera actually strikes me as really interesting, coming out at less than 2 bands. It is like an X106, but you do have the ability to put interchangeable lenses on it, which is nice. So you're not just stuck at the, 35 millimeter lens? I think that's on the F106. Yep. Now you could put a 50 on there. It's kind of like a Leica Q, but with the ability to swap lenses. It is a rangefinder, which is fun. So you could put manual lenses on there if you want to kind of have the more organic photography experience, but you also have the ability to have this camera for fun. So
this seems like, in a very genuine way, the real fun camera that you were looking for. I'm sure Fujifilm, they have all their looks, their baked in film looks, 40 megapixel sensor, crop sensor. It shoots 6.2K in 30p or 4K 60 cropped like the FX2, and it's got IBIS, which is crazy. So this definitely does, like, don't get me wrong, $2,000 is $2,000, but this feels like a very capable camera, and you throw some manual lenses on it, you have a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know what? It sounded like to me? It sounded like the poor man's Leica. And this is exactly what I could afford. What?
Diabolical.
How is that diabolical?
Diabolical.
I'm not Leica rich.
Fuji's just like, I'm out here just living my life.
They're going to make all that money back with the Eterna.
Dude, no. They're going to make the money back with this camera.
This camera did sell out.
This camera
Which is
will
weird.
sell. All of their cameras like this sell out.
Yeah.
You can't get them.
You know, it's weird to me when we talk about Fuji cameras minus the Eterna. Like, when you talk about this, you talk about the X100, you talk about the half. It feels like they sell out, though they say they sell out on all their releases.
They make 10.
But
we're sold.
It says that's not a rangefinder. It doesn't have an OVF. What? It's not a rangefinder? I thought it was a rangefinder. I could be wrong. But either way, it just makes me feel like he says, I'm not Leica rich, owns multiple Reds. Okay, let's you wanna go there? Let's go there, because this is live. I don't care. Ron, give me the camera. Ron, here's the deal. My cameras make money. If I shoot on a Leica, ain't gonna make no money. My Reds are investments. So all y'all who think I'm rich because I own Reds, those are investments that have made their money back. I ain't gonna make that money back on no Leica. So don't talk about my pockets like that. Keep it 100. Sorry. Anybody can get it.
Why aren't you gonna make money on your Leica?
Because I'm not a photographer like that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not well enough. Like I don't know how going from a traditional camera to a Leica is gonna help me make more money. But with like a traditional camera and a RED, I've used them on virtual productions.
Yeah.
And like the only cameras we would use on these virtual productions are my KX or the Raptor X. So it's like these cameras are bought specifically for a task. That makes sense to me. I don't know how to do it. Y'all owe me a video though.
Go up to his other comment.
I'll have my Leica at BILD if you want to try it. See, now Cam's got Leica money. You got to know how to stay in your lane.
Cam ain't got no kids.
Cam ain't got no kids.
Cam, do you got kids?
Cam ain't got no kids that he know about. Because if he did, he'd be paying that Leica money back in child support.
Yeah. Oof. I feel like there will come a time in my life when I'm an old man and I've got some RF telephoto lenses and I've got a Leica.
Yeah.
I'm an old man. I'm gonna be a bird watching man. I ain't gonna have nowhere to spend my money. But until that day, I got 6 kids. So
yeah, Cam says, not that I know about, and I ain't trying to know about. Look, I understand that you can definitely buy cameras for fun. My film cameras, they are for fun. But what I'm saying is, I'm not buying a Leica today because I don't want to spend that much money on a fun camera yet. I hope to get there. Trust me.
yeah.
Put a Billy in my pocket.
Let me hold 100,000.
Look, let me get that. Give me 3 days of Elon Musk money. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take it, but in a very real way. I'm just not there yet. So, but goals. I will say, shooting on that like a M11 goals. I think that's what we did, Dallas. It was an M11 with a Voigtlander. Is that right? Yeah. That was a amazing setup. It was an amazing setup. So
yeah.
maybe one day I'll be there.
So this is the crazy part for me is shot on the Leica M11, Brandon Talbot's M11. Gosh, there was something magical about it. He taught me some stuff about photography, and very grateful to you, Brandon Talbot. But what I realized in that time is I do like slowing down taking photos, especially on manual lens. I do love that. But bro, the way that I started shooting on my camera with my lens, I realized that like there is times for slow photography, composition. Oh, you always need to be doing composition and lighting, all sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. But I realized that, man, I don't know how to say it in a way that doesn't sound disrespectful or throwing shade, because it's not either one of those things. I just want to make sure I want to be careful with my words. But like, guys, you can have fun with a fun camera that don't make no money, like the Fujifilm X E5. You can have fun on your Canon that's shooting autofocus and that sort of stuff. You can have fun on your Leica. Like, just go out and shoot.
Yeah.
Like, that was probably the best part about CineGear for me, is when Brandon said, hey, try this, Brandon Talbot, try this Leica M11 and go shoot. I literally, to that point, hadn't brought out my R6, wasn't shooting nothing. But then once I started shooting on his M11, then I was like, oh man, I'm like bring my camera. And then I started shooting, and then I was like reminded of like how much fun it is just to walk around with the camera and shoot. So make sure I was shooting. Yeah,
I'll say like that is, if I walked away from CineGear with one thing, which by the way, y'all do me a huge favor. We're currently sitting at 93 likes. I'm sure there's a few of y'all who have not hit that like button. Just help us get to 100. That's all we want. Just help us get to 100. 7 more likes, and we're at 100 likes. So please, just do it for us. We appreciate it. But the way when I started shooting with that M11, I have to say that like I wanted to take photos again.
Yeah.
And like I've said this before, like I am not a traditional photographer anymore. Like I used to. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for hitting that like button. But like I used to take I used to shoot professionally.
Yeah.
Like I shot for the local college here, the University of Houston. It's a big university. I shot all their billboards. I did 5 runs of their magazines, all their websites, like everything. Portraits on portraits on portraits. And I kind of got burned out of taking photos because I just did it so much for the college.
Yeah.
That like I've lost the love of photography, which I was like okay with because I love video more anyway. I just did that because it paid the bills. But when I started shooting with that M11, I think what it was for me was the fact that it was manual focus. You were shooting with a rangefinder, so it was like trying to get the boxes to align to make sure things were in focus.
Yeah.
And then taking the photo and then being like, did I get it?
Yeah.
Did I get the moment? Like I was having fun with it again.
Yeah.
And so like what it taught me was that like I had put too much emphasis on the work part of photography that I had lost the love of it.
Yeah.
And like I will say in the world of video, I feel like I dabble with that a little bit because like I do so much video, which is one of the reasons why we do this show. We do it live because I enjoy it, and that's all we care about. Like that's why the show don't make no money, except for you amazing people who super chat. But when it came to that camera, it was so much fun taking photos that like I was like, man, I wonder if I can find that, but in something that doesn't cost $10,000. And so I have to say that
you heard it here today. Brandon is a Fuji shooter.
I will say, when we left, what did I say? This camera is dope, the M11, but I wish it was cheaper.
Yes.
And it had the ability to also switch into autofocus just in case I'm in those moments where I'm like, oh, I just got to get this shot. I don't want to miss it. So this Fujifilm X E5, I have no Fuji cameras in this office, in my possession, in my ownership, in any way, whether I bought or given or on a loan or anything like that. This one, because it's only $2,000,
might be the one.
It could be. But that's still a lot of money to spend on a play camera.
It's video features. Like I think you could actually end up using it.
Ooh.
I think you could use it. Now I'm not saying you're gonna be pulling up on set with it, using it like that. But I feel like in a pinch, if it's between a pinch and it's just like, oh dang, the red battery's dead. We throwing it up before an iPhone for sure. But I feel like you could use it for video spec, especially like family vlogs or like you're going on a trip.
Yeah. Shooting reels,
100%.
Yeah. No, it's definitely possible. I think it'll be a fun little camera to play with. I'll wait till it's like in stock, and then I'll make my move, because buying stuff on a whim is not good buying decisions.
You think we could hit them up?
Fuji? Nah, I don't think they like what we said about the Eterna.
I love the Eterna Fuji.
Cam Mackey says the Fuji equivalent of an M11 is the Fuji X Pro 3, which they haven't updated in years. Well, that sucks. Is it autofocus? Let me know, Cam.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
Also, Cam, you have so many cameras. If you just want to send me one of your Leicas to hold on to for, I don't know, 30 days, just so I can have that, that enjoyment, I'll send you my address.
I want to
ship it.
I want to feel rich.
I want to feel rich for a minute. I'm a scrub. I'm hanging out my best friend's side window.
Brandon's wild, bro.
Give me. Is this your Leica?
I'm the poorest like you. Bro, I will tell you, one of the best things also coming out of CineGear. Shout out to Reese. He's not watching because he's working. Bro, I picked up 6 Canon FD lenses while I was out at CineGear.
Oh, we should make that part of our next segment.
Oh,
Which got you excited about tech?
Yes.
You want to do that?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. Chat, we want y'all to sound off. But what's got you excited in tech right now? Nothing is off limits. Jarrell.
You know what's got me excited about tech? Vintage tech. So I just picked up a 24, a 28, 2 35s,
85.
and an 85. And that's 6, because I said 2 35s. And bro, the way, guys, shout out to Valandez. If y'all have not watched Valandez, oh my gosh, he be putting out bomb like film vibe content. He be putting out crazy. Look him up on YouTube. But he had a video that I watched, the other, like a year ago, 2 years ago, where he's just like, guys, if you want to get this look, if you want to get this non-clean, non-sterile look, you need to be looking at vintage lenses. Look at Nikon, the Nikkor lenses. Look at, Canon's FD lenses. And so I'm late to the party. Like the vintage lens revolution, it happened 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. The way that those people put out an FD video and then they murdered. You know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who Fuentes is.
Yeah. No. But like the other dudes that said you guys should buy a.
Oh, and then they killed the market.
Yeah, they did like a whole little. You guys will know in the chat. Yeah, that guy. Anyways, I'm 5 years late to the party where you could have picked up Canon FD lenses 5 years ago for $2 each, because it wasn't until mirrorless. It wasn't until the RF mount where you could even adapt Canon FD lenses to the mirrorless camera. So anyways, I'm late to the party, but now I have a complete set, and bro, because I already had a 50 and a 135, and the way I am so stinking excited because all of those lenses are so good. A lot of them are SSCs, yeah. But some of them are not. So I'll still be trading them out as I go to get the best matching set that I can. But that is the thing that I am most excited about. I like literally went from a 2 lens set to now having like a 8 lens set, and I'm like so excited.
So what do you see yourself using those lenses for the most? Like, are you going to use them professionally? Are you going to just
100%.
use them commercially? Are you going to use them for fun? Like, where do you see those lenses falling in line?
All of it. So I love doing photography on manual lenses because it just slows me down. So portraits, obviously no sports, obviously no anything fast moving, no. But gonna love that for photography, both for fun and for paid stuff. But then here's the dope part. Bro, when I tell you the 135 and the 50 and the 24 on the KX, those are my dirty lenses, and they're not even dirty. They're not even dirty. Like they're not like crazy dirty, but I realized I don't know that I'm like, give me all the character in the world. Like I do think like the Helios lenses are crazy awesome, but I also think from like a practicality side, can I shoot an entire, and obviously like Dune shot on it. So like it's possible, but like, I'm not like the sort of person that's like going to use a Helios on every project.
Yeah.
It's a dope deal, but I really want the lenses that I own to be something that can be used on the majority of the things that I do. And then if I'm going to use something for a very specialized product, I'm going to rent that because I'm not going to hold on to a lens that I'm going to use once every 2 years.
Gotcha.
So I absolutely 100% for my clean stuff, I'm going to use my Nisis, my Athenas. And then for my dirty lenses, I'm going to use the Canon FDs.
Yeah, Larry asked, didn't the Batman shoot on them too? Yeah,
Yes.
so the Batman did use the Helios 442.
And they're beautiful. It's
They're beautiful. Iron Glass is actually the company that rehoused them. I got a chance to check out. Those were the lenses that I was checking out at the booth. Remember when I was pulling it off and I was looking at them?
Beautiful.
Freaking gorgeous lenses.
Beautiful.
Rehoused. I will say, if you are planning on trying to go through Iron Glass, be ready to wait because it's like a year and a half. If I would have actually ordered them when I originally wanted them
and forgot about them,
I would have had them now for probably about a year.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. Kind of mad at myself. But I got to figure that out. Okay, so I got to tell you what's got me excited in tech right now.
Okay.
And this actually has nothing to do with cameras. I am really excited with handheld gaming. Look, I don't know if y'all saw this. I know this is a little bit of a departure of what we normally talk about, but Xbox officially came out with a handheld unit that they're doing in collaboration with ROG. Now, I'm going to help y'all out here. The ROG Ally is a full-on Windows computer. You can install software on it, like Windows software. So let me help y'all out here.
Yeah.
If you are a creator, content creator, filmmaker, whatever, buy this device, install.
How much is it?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
No.
Buy this device, install DaVinci Resolve on it because you can. And now it is technically an editing device, which makes it a business purchase, which means you can write it off. And if your significant other is like, what is that? Oh, it's my new portable editor
Diabolical.
that I also can play Xbox games on.
Hold on. IRS, we are not a legal tax
Who said
lawyer. That? No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
We are not giving out legal advice. This is
you're
not
doing
tax.
the disclaimer.
Yeah, this is not taxes, blah, blah, blah. ChatGPT, help me out. Go to your CPA, whatever she or he tells you to do when it comes to your business taxes, do that.
Yeah, sure, whatever. This is not financial advice. But what I am telling you is if you are like us and you do enjoy gaming on the side and you do enjoy hanging out and, just relaxing and not thinking about cameras and work for a little while, I am telling y'all, this ROG Xbox, or what do they call it? The ROG Xbox Ally, it looks amazing.
You know what else looks amazing?
What?
Dude, Marcus at CineGear had the Switch 2.
Yes.
Fire. Dude, the way I was so disrespectful. Brandon's out here making brand deals, and I'm out here playing Mario Kart right behind him. I'm just like,
okay,
blah,
that is very
blah,
true.
blah,
It was
blah,
really
blah.
funny.
And I'm out here like turtle, bro.
Watch out for them shells.
Dude,
No.
the way that it will suck you in, wild.
So right now, the Switch 2 and the ROG Xbox Ally are two handheld systems that I am incredibly interested in and excited about. Y'all, I don't know if I've ever really said this on the show, but like I have an obsession with handheld gaming units. Like I play my PlayStation, my PS5, but like I have the PlayStation Portal, I have the original Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch OLED, I have the original ROG Ally as well. Like I love handheld gaming units because the truth is that most of the time I'm too busy to just sit down at my at the TV or at my gaming desk to actually sit there and actually play them. So taking portable systems with me makes my life so much easier. I know that a lot of you guys are talking about the Steam Deck. I didn't go with the Steam Deck because it was a little limited in some of the areas, but I have heard that it is better. So maybe I'll look at picking one of those up. But right now, I'm telling y'all, the Nintendo Switch 2 and the ROG Xbox Ally, if you are looking for something that you can buy, again, this is not financial advice, but if you are looking for something that you can buy and take DaVinci Resolve with you on the go, so it's technically a business expense, and, you know, when it comes to your significant other, if they're asking, is this work-related? You can be like, of course this is work-related, because it is. Then this is definitely the device you should be looking at. It is an incredibly powerful device, and for those of you guys who didn't know, KD nailed it. Brandon is teaching us how to stay married and out of IRS trouble. Unofficially.
Allegedly.
Unofficially, allegedly. That is exactly what I'm trying to do. Because we love you guys, and we want you guys to be happy, successful, still married creatives. Oh, man. All right. Well, Jarrell, before we hop out of here, I got one final question for you.
Yes.
And for the chat to be left here with.
Yes.
You know, we are coming up very close to the halfway point of the year.
Mm-hmm.
July 1st is sort of the halfway point of the year. So we're almost there. We're running out of time to sort of, you know, really think about how this first half of the year is going.
Yes.
If you're looking forward to the second half of the year, what are you looking forward to the most in our industry?
The day that the R5 Mark II is in the mail. I don't care about nothing else.
How did I don't even know why I asked you these
I don't care about nothing else.
If it's like, Jarrell, what do you want? Jarrell, what do you care about? Jarrell, what do you love? Jarrell, open-ended question. Answer whatever. He's like, R5 Mark II.
Yeah, dude.
R5 Mark II.
It's coming. Nika, I'm gonna send you a number and we'll talk about it. I got a feeling you might have an investor on the stream.
She's like, I like you, but I don't know if I like R5 Mark II.
I'm married.
She's like, I don't like the show that much.
Seriously,
it's a good show. But...
No, so honestly, oh my goodness. I mean, obviously, guys, like we talk about cameras, we have cameras, we run businesses. Everything is always cash flow, timing, certain projects. If I can line up a project where it's perfect for that project, it helps it go down a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
But if it's like one of those deals where it's just like, we out just here swiping the credit card, pause, wait. So, yeah.
Yeah. I do have to say something because I realized we have not talked about this in a while, and we need to set the record straight on this. So this is something that I'm not looking forward to. Well, I was looking forward to it, but I just need to be very clear. Ezra says we still doing the July 12th event. I thought we had talked about this, but then I realized we only did it on a members only stream or an after party stream.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, the July 12th event had to be postponed until later on this year. Logistical, sponsors, money, blah, blah, blah. The event had to be postponed as of right now. So I want to give you guys more details, but I feel kind of bad because we kind of jumped the gun by even talking about it because we were already like in program mode and we were like, oh, this is going to work. And then, you know, you work with brands. As you guys we've already mentioned, CineGear was last week. NAB was like about a month and a half ago. And then BILD is this week. A July 12th event with brands was just not available.
Absolutely. So we absolutely are doing an event like we did last year.
Yes.
It's going to be incredible. We want to make sure it is awesome.
Yeah.
Like we knew that we could do what we did last year. Like we could just run it back, but we didn't want to do that. We wanted to make it better.
Yes.
Especially when we're talking about like bringing in creators and flying people in and all sort of stuff to teach different classes and all those things. So we want to make sure that from a brand, money, and creator side, that it's awesome so that when you guys show up, it's the best thing that you can go to.
Yeah, my standard was definitely make this worth traveling for. Because last year we had a few people who did travel in. This year we expect to have even more people traveling in.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that it really does fit up to that standard. Also, shout out to Arturo, who we met at CineGear. Good to see you, brother.
Dude, Arturo just picked up that R1. Brandon got tempted, bro.
Let's move on.
I'm just so dead set on that R5 that I'm just like, it's a dope camera. I would like it one day, but not before the R5.
Yeah. All right. If I'm going to quickly answer the question, what am I looking forward to the most going into the second half of the year? Is I would love to move into a new office building.
Ooh.
Hey
guys, I gotta talk loud enough for the noise gate to happen. Hey guys, we got another noise complaint. They don't like us no more. And I gotta be really quiet because they're listening right now. So, because they don't like us anymore, we're moving, maybe.
Yeah, so we're working on that right now. So we got to figure out some details. I definitely think getting into a bigger space would be nicer. I have been looking. And so the only thing that drives me crazy with the idea is, as y'all know, from season 1 to season 2, a lot changed. And even from the beginning of season 2 to now, a lot has changed. And I feel like we finally got everything dialed in. And then...
Gosh. Man, moving offices, bro.
This is going to be rough.
That's going to be hard. We might have some like blank wall days.
Yeah. So just know if I put out a post and I'm like, hey, if you're in Houston and you're free on a Saturday, hit me up. I'm probably asking y'all to come help me move. But the spots that we're looking at aren't very far. So it should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
So that way we can move and set up, because I don't want to take any downtime from the show. Like, I want to make sure we can move from one to the next, even if that means the set is ugly for like a week or so. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Maybe we should just do what RJ says.
What did RJ say?
Create a fan warehouse.
Build your own virtual production space. Can't be that expensive. In a very sad way, I just found out that one of the virtual production spaces that I know of in... I'm not going to say what city, but it's not Houston, just filed for bankruptcy. So maybe building a
Can we buy it on the cheap then?
Bro,
how much can I get that wall for? $15?
You going bankrupt? I give you $20 right now. Logan said $20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we'll definitely hit you guys up if we but when we do ultimately end up moving. Because honestly, I'm tired of having neighbors on both sides of me anyway. Because I feel like we're always trying to be quiet, which is kind of trash. So
he ain't trying.
What do you mean?
He ain't trying
to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
We have not been as loud as we were.
Brandon, do you remember that first time that first knock on the door happened? We were like, "Welcome to Uncensored. We're so glad that you're here."
Yeah.
And now you speak with your chest.
Well, the real way is when they told me about the letter that they got. I was like, it's 2 hours on a Friday. They'll be all right.
Brandon's wild, especially since the people that sent it.
Right. Bro, understand it. It's 2 hours on a Friday. You lucky. We going for 2.5 hours today. You lucky we don't make it 3. I pay rent like everybody else.
The way that we got to walk out this office for lunch is
I ain't going
wild.
nowhere. DoorDash.
We'll just wait till 6 p.m.
5. They clock out at 5. All right. Well, y'all, it has been real. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Y'all are always amazing. We can't wait to see you guys again tonight. We are doing a bonus stream at 9:30 Central Standard Time. We want y'all to submit your films to us. We're going to be giving away.
Come win your bag.
Yeah, we need y'all to I need y'all to show up, because I don't want these bags in the office, if I'm being honest with you. They take up space. So we want to, get these bags out to there. So make sure y'all show up so y'all can win these bags. Also, We'll see y'all on Tuesday as well. So that way we'll see y'all at the actual stream. If you are going to be at New York, if you are going to be at BILD, hit us up on IG. Let us know so that way we can link up with you. We will be IRL streaming when we are at BILD, but that does not mean you cannot come up to us and say hi. We don't care. The amount of people who said they saw us at CineGear and was like, oh, well, y'all were streaming. I didn't want to interrupt. Bro.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you. We don't
Bro.
We do not care.
Bro.
So show up. Seriously. If you see us streaming, show up. Interrupt the stream. We don't care. So we want to meet y'all. We want to see y'all if y'all are at BILD next week. So keep those notification bells turned on. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Shout out to the 123 people who hit that like button.
Yes.
Y'all are the reason why we show up every single week.
To the two of y'all that hit that dislike button, I hope Donald Trump tariffs you personally.
200% tariffs on you and your family. All right, we'll see y'all tonight. Peace.
Peace.